Yes, I'm Pranavi Ramareddy,
I'm Akhil Mehta.
and we just got married here in Clearwater Beach at the JW Marriott. So I actually wasn't the one who selected Clane's group to do the photography for my wedding. I had to delegate a lot because of my work schedule this past year. And so what ended up happening is that I was told Clane was our photographer, and he was the one who took the initiative to say, when can I actually come and have a Zoom call or anything that works on your schedule? When can he took that initiative, and that meant a lot to me because I wasn't really in a place where I had the energy to go and do that, but the photos were really important to me. So I was kind of stuck in this place. And so that meant a lot. And then on top of that, he wanted to know right off the bat, what could he and his team do to make it feel like us? He had very pointed questions about what are the three words that you want your wedding photos to feel like. And that was a question that wasn't difficult for me to answer. And it felt like it really came through in kind of some of the previews I saw as the week went on. And also another thing that made me feel really comfortable with Clane, even though I didn't pick him, was that he kind of had sensed the familial dynamic because he'd been talking to other members of my family throughout the process before he got to speak to me. And he knew kind of the general vibe. He was really good at reading the room, so to speak. And he was able to kind of figure out that like I might, as a bride, need an out in any given social scenario. And he was the first one, not necessarily even our wedding planning group, to say, hey, if you need an out, tug on your ear. One of me or my group will get you out, extricate you from the situation. And that has just been so amazing. He was very vigilant to make sure that I was comfortable with pretty much every social interaction that was going on and that I was getting photographed and the attention I needed, despite XYZ going on in other family dynamics also.
I absolutely agree with Pranavi. I think while we didn't choose Clay and his team, I am very grateful for the chance to work with him because I think coming away from the experience, I see him more than just a photographer. Him and his team have been almost with us as if they were here from day one. They were able to assess our needs from day one and they gave us back control over our wedding in many ways. This has been a long planning session for all members of our family, and in many ways, it feels like sometimes we were fighting for a chance to actually make this about us. But Clayne helped us actually get that control back in many ways, whether it be something as simple as what Pranavi was saying earlier, talking to us about what we want, being flexible with how we can communicate with them, also taking the time to give us a chance to just brainstorm what would be a nice setting to take a potential photograph and do a video shoot. And he was not afraid to take those ideas and suggest alternatives, but at the same time, always left the final decision to us. Any type of last minute changes that we had, he had no problem with making those changes. For that, I'm extremely grateful. He definitely made the process as smooth and fun as possible.
One final thing that I absolutely have to add, especially for brides, there's a couple things money cannot buy. One is the ability to read a room. That takes life experience, wisdom, having seen a lot. And Clay and his group, they have it. And other thing is kindness. Money cannot buy. Clay and his group have that too. And like most great photographers, I'm sure he can do all the edits of this dark spot and these teeth not being exactly perfect and you're squinty in this picture and all this, all the basics. But the things money cannot buy, Clayne's group has.
I'm coming in hot.